We're going to look at doing some basic conversions. First, let's look at some of the more common prefixes that you might need to know. Okay, so you have kilo, which equals 1,000. You have deci, which is 1/10, 0.1. You have centi, which is 1/100th, 0.01. And you have milli, which is 1/1000th, or 0.001. And then with the prefixes K, D, C, and M. But what we're going to do will work with any of the prefixes. Nano, pico, giga, works with all of them, so it doesn't matter that you use these. The basic idea is to realize that kilo means 1,000. Centi means 100th. The other main concept here is that you can always multiply anything by 1. So let's say we need to convert 23.2 kilograms to grams. So I start with 23.2 kilograms. Now, it's convenient to make a little chart, and this will help us organize our multiplication. All this chart is doing for us is helping us organize the multiplication. What we're going to put here is going to be a fraction, and it'll be a fraction that we multiply times this. Now, we can't actually change anything, but we can always multiply things by 1. Anytime you multiply something by 1, that doesn't really change it. This kilogram here, we want to be in terms of grams. So we want to cancel out the kilograms. So whatever unit is right here, in this instance kilograms, we're going to put here, because when we multiply, they'll cancel out. Up here on top, we'll put our base unit, which is grams. Then we just have to remember that this fraction has to equal 1, or that what we have here has to be the same as what we have here. Kilo means 1,000. So if I have 1,000 here, then I have 1,000 grams, 1 kilogram, kilo, 1,000, 1,000 grams, kilograms. Those are the same, and so I can multiply by that. Then I can cancel out my kilograms, and I am left with 23,200 grams as my answer. Okay, let's try another one. Let's say that I have 14.3 milligrams. And I would like to know how many grams that is. I set up my chart. I have milligrams here. I want those to cancel, so I'll put them here so that they'll cancel. I'll put grams up here. Now I just have to say, okay, milli, that's 0.001. So I put 0.001 here, because now I have a milligram and a milligram, because milli and 0.001 are the same. My milligrams cancel, and I have 0.0143 grams as my answer. Okay, let's say I want to figure out how many centimeters are in 5.6 meters. So I have 5.6 meters. I need my meters to cancel, so I'll put meters here. I'll put centimeters here, so that way my meters cancel. Now remember, I need these two things to be equal. Centi is 0.01, 0.01. So I'll put 0.01 here. So now I have a 0.01 meter here and a centimeter here. These are the same. So centi, 0.01, 0.01. Now my meters will cancel, and I end up with 0.0. Oh, I'm dividing. I divide 5.6 by 0.01. And when I divide 5.6 by 0.01, so use your calculator or just realize that means when you're dividing by 0.01 is the same as multiplying by 100. So you have 560 centimeters. Okay, let's do another one. Let's say that I have 4.69 liters. I have 4.69 liters, and I want to know how many milliliters that is. Put liters here, milliliters here. Milli is 0.001, so I put 0.001 here, 0.001 liters. So that 0.001 liters is a milliliter. So this becomes 4.69 divided by 0.001. It's divided by because it's here in the denominator. So this becomes 4,690 milliliters. Now let's say that I needed to change 263 millimeters to kilometers. So I have 263 millimeters. I want that to be kilometers. It's easiest for me to go through meters first, so I'm going to do two conversions. So I'm going to change my millimeters to meters, and then I'm going to change my meters to kilometers. Now I need to make sure I set up my units correctly. This is milli, that's 0.001, so 0.001 meters is a millimeter. I put the millimeters down here so that they would cancel with these millimeters. I put the meters here so they would cancel with these meters. Kilo means 1,000, so I'll put 1,000 here because 1,000 is a kilo, so 1,000 meters is a kilometer. So then I take 263 times 0.001 divided by 1,000. Okay, so I want 263 times 0.001 divided by 1,000, and I get 0.000263. It's probably nicer to write that in scientific notation. Notice I would move the decimal 4 places. So I'd get 2.63 times 10 to the negative 4 kilometers. And that makes sense because I started with millimeters, which are very small. I'm ending with kilometers. Kilometers are big, so there shouldn't be very many kilometers in 263 millimeters, and in fact there's not.